Hello, I'm James Simon. Are you guys ready to go on a sculptural tour of Pittsburgh? First stop, Liberty Avenue. So as you see straight ahead, there they are. Here they come, the Liberty Avenue musicians. That's the typical everyday, they're checking it out.
Because I remember I was here the day when they were just setting these in. It was at night, as a matter of fact. I was waiting for the bus right here.
I like it a lot. I do. This is pretty special right here. The dogs. I like it. That's pretty funny, huh?
I'm Mitch Swain. I'm CEO of the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council. I worked in the cultural district, so you find yourself walking around buildings and all of a sudden you look up. It really brings a sense of life and vibrancy. It brings connection to people because of the way pieces like James connects to the history of the community. And James and I were just talking about it a minute ago, and if he had $1 for every time someone stood in front and got their picture taken with this sculpture, he'd be a rich man. So people really like it, and they like to interact with it.
Yeah, so these guys were first made in clay, and then I made plaster molds, and then they were cast in concrete. And you can see the lines where each section is. Each of those sections were made in my studio, and then we brought them down and stacked them all up. The musical themes came about probably pretty much because I lived in Brazil for several years and was influenced by Brazilian music. So when I came back to Pittsburgh, the influence of Brazilian music mixed with the history of the jazz music of Pittsburgh kind of created this fusion of design. Next stop, Uptown Rhythm. Let's go. Here we go. So here on the right, you will see the Uptown Rhythm. So Uptown Rhythm, it's 25 feet tall. It also is made in sections. If you look closely, you can see the little square lines where each section was made. The actual themes somewhat relate to the neighborhood. There's music and dance, which is tied to the musical history of Uptown. There's also some women basketball players at the top that ties into Duquesne University. And then there's lots and lots and lots of houses in the background made with fairly sophisticated tools like a spoon and a fork. I think I use a spoon and a fork to pretty much make the whole clay aspect of the sculptures. This is one of the concrete sculptures that I actually developed a way to tint the concrete so it would stand out more and just be a more colorful piece. I got a ticket. Jeez. Where did they come from? They're encouraging us to enjoy the city and pay for it. Help pay for it too.
Si es que quieres tú bailar y ponerte diablo, ven, escúchame cantar, que soy guapo que valgo. Si es que quieres tú bailar y ponerte diablo, ven, escúchame cantar, que soy soy guapo que valgo.
Porque yo soy guapo. Porque yo soy guapo.
El guapo más guapo.
Porque yo soy guapo.
El diablo más guapo.
Porque yo soy guapo.
So the welcome sign was a collaboration between me and the Braddock Youth Project, which is high school kids that work through the AmeriCorps program in Braddock.
My name's Mayor John Fetterman, and I'm the mayor of Braddock, Pennsylvania. Public art has just been really important to our community because James has helped, working with our young people, bring true legacy art projects to the community. Every time they pass by it, they're like, wow, I did that summer, and hey, doesn't this look nice now? And you know, literally thousands of people that have driven in and out of the community have seen James's work and will in the future. So it won Neighborhood Art Project of the Year in Pittsburgh Magazine for 2009. James gets it. James is great working with our young people. The young people respect him, and the work he does is always just top notch.
I love the welcome to Braddock sign. I love the contrast in it's such a beat up and ugly environment here, and there's this sparkly, colorful, positive, pretty thing that like sends a whole different message to the future of Braddock. I would like to think that anyway. Well, that was the quick tour of my sculptures in and around Pittsburgh. Thanks for coming, and I will give you a sneak peek of what I'm working on now. Come on in. This is a memorial I'm making for the police officers that were killed last year in Pittsburgh, and it's in clay, and this is a plaster mold, but I can show you that there's like, you get an idea of the head there. He's it's St. Michael's, the angel protectorate saint of the police, and there's what he looks like under there. And last but not least, I am making the Welcome to Uptown sign that will go at a big intersection, and it will welcome people into the Uptown corridor leading to downtown.
Porque yo soy guapo.
El guapo más guapo.
Porque yo soy guapo.
El diablo más guapo.
Porque yo soy guapo.
Cuando me